let's be honest, it's Fatalis. It's Fatalis, it's gotta be. On a real note, probably not the hardest call to make, but I'm kind of an idiot, so let me be happy that I made the call. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my quick Monster Hunter World update. I'm your host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and he's finally here. Fatalis has finally come to the new world. This is a big deal. This is definitely something to get excited about, and we're going to talk about that. That's how I want to start this video. We're going to talk about why Fatalis is so significant, why everyone is excited that he's come to the new world, why is he such a big deal. So for those of you who have been playing Monster Hunter long enough to have fought Fatalis, you already know. He's the big daddy. He's the oldest and the strongest of the Elder Dragons. They always save him for last. He's the last monster you can unlock. He's always your very last urgent quest. He's big. He's bad. He's powerful. He's incredibly hard to kill. He's got a ton of health. He's got armor mode. He's got all kinds of crazy one-shot moves that'll just cart you in the blink of an eye. He's no joke. And the lore behind him absolutely justifies his power. So, in the older games, specifically the PSP games like Freedom, Freedom 2, and Freedom Unite, there's lots of equipment that you can read the description of, and it'll tell you all the things you need to know about Fatalis. It'll kind of piece together the lore here and there to paint a picture of the story of Monster Hunter. But the deeper and darker, down to the roots story of Monster Hunter, you really won't learn from the games. You kind of have to research for yourself and figure out the true story behind Monster Hunter, which I will tell you about right now. So Monster Hunter didn't start off as people hunting monsters just to make their gear and to keep them away from the village. It was never about that. The story of Monster Hunter begins as a war between dragons and humans. Just a full-on bloody fight for control over the world. Fatalis was the leader of the dragons. He led them into battle. He was their commander, their king. He melted down human flesh to make an armor over his scales. And if that's not the most fucking metal thing you've ever heard, I don't know what is. But that's Fatalis for you. He has a huge significance in the story of Monster Hunter. There's an entire cult of people who fear and worship him as God. There's an entire research committee that is constantly looking for traces of his existence. It's called the Elder Dragon Observation Center. They're the little tiny Wyverian people that ride around in the air balloons looking for him. And then you can read the descriptions of the equipment, like weapons and armor and items and stuff like that, that'll just give you little tidbits of Fatalis. Like there's almost biblical references of him in the game. Things that say like Vent Thy Fury East and stuff like that, that tell you just how old and powerful he is. Now think about the monster Lao Shan. Everybody knows who Lao Shan is. He's the giant dragon that you fight in that canyon, and you can either repel or kill him. The reason that he's walking through that canyon towards your village to begin with is because he lost a battle with Fatalis and is running from him. Lao Shan is like 4 times his size. So that should also tell you the power scale of Fatalis and how dangerous he is. If he can make something as big as Lao Shan run for its life, then you gotta think, that's some serious power. He's gotta be strong. And that brings me to our next point. What are they gonna do with him in the new world? That's the kind of stuff that we're all getting excited about right now. We already know what he's capable of and what he's about from the previous games. But how are they going to incorporate those things into Monster Hunter World, this new, beautiful platform? Because there are some significant things, huge parts of fighting Fatalis that cannot be overlooked. Armor mode is one of those things. He has an armor mode in every single game. I wonder what they're going to do with that. Are they going to make you do like an elemental DPS check similar to Elatrian, or are they going to make it to where you can only hurt him with Dragon Element or Blast Damage or the Dragonator or something like that? That would also be really cool for them to like reincorporate using the dragon fighting equipment, because I'll tell you, one of the most exciting things about that trailer is that you get to fight Fatalis in the old battleground where he was once fought in the old games, Castle Schrade. Now, Castle Schrade is where he first appeared in the Monster Hunter universe. And the place that you fight him in, or at least the description that Capcom gave us, is we fight him in the ruins of Castle Schrade. So it's like they're really giving us that delicious lore. They're saying it's the ruins of Castle Schrade, so they're saying, that's right, puppies. This is the real Monster Hunter universe. We are making Fatalis canon as fuck right now, because we're going to have you fight him in the ruins of the place that already existed in Monster Hunter, just in previous generations. And that's exciting. That's like ultra exciting to me. But I wonder what they're going to do with the mechanics that we already know about him. Armor mode is going to be interesting. If they do like an elemental or an explosive or a Dragonator DPS check or something like that, that would be really cool. But I personally am getting really excited thinking about the possibilities of what they can do, because throughout Monster Hunter World, since it was released, Capcom has continually surprised me with what they're capable of. They've been bringing back old monsters. Like the very first classic monster they brought back in an update was Deviljho, and they've just done great things, like the way they do these slight little changes to the monster to update them and just paste them over the New World platform while still giving you that core satisfaction of fighting that monster. And I think that they're going to do that with Fatalis as well, because they've done that well with every single other monster. But this is a pretty exciting update. It's going to be the final update for Iceborne. I think Capcom confirmed that. They said that this is going to be the very last update for Iceborne, and they probably won't release any more significantly huge DLC until the next title update. But I'm okay with that. So why don't you guys give me your thoughts on Fatalis? Are you excited to fight him? What do you think they're going to do with him? I mean, what kind of changes do you think they're going to make? Are they going to have us use the Dragonator and stuff? Are they going to somehow make us do a DPS check for armor mode or whatever? Like, how do you guys think they're going to handle this? How are they going to change him? What do you think is going to be different about him? What do you think is going to be the same? What did you think of Fatalis in the old games? That's something I would probably like to hear from you guys in the comments. If you played Monster Hunter to the point where you fought Fatalis in the other games, what was your favorite part of fighting him? What are some of your greatest memories with Monster Hunter? Why don't you share that with me? We'll have a great time. So, thank you guys so much for joining me on this quick Monster Hunter World update. I'm going to launch my very first Monster Hunting 101 video relatively soon. It's going to be great. I think it's going to be an awesome series of videos. It's going to be helpful, and it's just going to be flat out fun to do. So everybody wins. I've been your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD. Let me know if you guys are looking forward to fighting Fatalis in the New World, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.